Hi everyone, welcome to Whack Me Reviews. This time, we're looking at a movie that I've had in my mind for a while now and wanted to do a rewatch review of. Arjunan Saakshi. Arjunan Saakshi is a 2011 Malayalam movie starring Prithviraj, Anne Augustine, Suresh Krishna, Biju Menon, Mukesh, Jagadi and some others. It was directed by Ranjit Shankar, director of other well-known Malayalam movies such as Passenger, Unniyalam Nagarbatis, Prayadam and most recently Jai Ganesh that came out last week. I remember liking this movie when I watched it for the first time and had been looking forward to doing a rewatch review. Before getting to the review, a quick recap of the plot for those who don't know about this movie. The plot starts with an anonymous letter that is sent to a newspaper office by someone using the alias Arjunan. He claims that he is an eyewitness to the murder of Feroz Moopan, the former district collector of Kochi, and that he has evidence that can prosecute the murderers. However, he is too scared to come forward because the wrongdoers are high-ranking members of the society. The newspaper publishes this letter and it soon becomes the talk of the town. The murderers start threatening the news reporter Anjali who got this letter and Roy Matthew, a random young man who got swept up into this by accident. Roy, even though he has nothing to do with the murder, refuses to back off and decides to pursue justice for the dead collector and his father. This is a very short movie, or at least much shorter than I remember it to be. Coming up just under 2 hours, I think it tells the story quite efficiently without boring the audience. There is an obligatory song which doesn't add a lot to the movie, but apart from that, the rest of the movie has good pacing. Prithviraj and all the other supporting actors give good performances, and there is no awkward romance between the male and the female leads as one would expect in a movie like this. These are the good things I remember about the movie. However, I'm sorry to say that I was kind of disappointed with this film during the rewatch, due to many reasons. To start off, there is no character development in the film. The protagonist is Roy and he feels a bit too perfect from the start to the finish. There really isn't anything or any way that he learns and grows. He feels more like a device to deliver a message than a human character. Then there are some inconsistencies in the movie which seriously affect the plot and take away the immersion. The major one is that the villains in the movie are introduced in a fierce way, in a way that might scare most of the audience and glues them to the screen. They are ridiculously powerful and they are anywhere and everywhere. They can tap the phones of random people, control elevators, hire dozens and dozens of thugs to try and kill the protagonists, and yet, towards the end, they just surrender and do whatever Roy asks them to do. When it is the most crucial, they don't use any of the resources that are available to them, and that is a bit frustrating. And finally, this might be a small complaint for some, but it bothered me a lot how cheap the quality of some props and sets were and how little attention was paid to the making of it. Here are some examples. I understand that the budget might have been low, but some of these mistakes look like they genuinely didn't try hard enough. Due to all of these reasons, I'm giving this movie a rewatch rating of just 4 out of 10. This movie is not as good as you might remember. Do you disagree? If you do, tell me why in the comments. If you don't, you can tell me that too. Either way, please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you in the next video.